And we don't have, and we price it out right here. Additional pages and 2 mats are so much. And that's an 8x10 album. This is our medium. It's a 5x7. The same pricing, is different pricing, but same 10 pages and 20 mats. And then we have a small one that fits 4x5 we price out. And we can price that if they want it with the photos in it, but that's much cheaper for them to go ahead and print the photos and put them in themselves. We don't mind buying the album and getting them to them, but we don't want to be bogged down by having to put the album together. And it doesn't really bog you down, actually. It goes together very fast and looks very professional. But we'd just rather they do that and get the reprints in their hometown. And then again at the end, this is the end, don't forget to check our wedding resource link and our website. So again, we're telling them that we're there to help them and in any way we can. So this is our price list. Now when you go around to your neighbors, this is a book. The neighbors, I mean the photographers in your areas, see if anybody has a book like this that's bound up. They can throw this on the coffee table or whatever. It does stand out. They'll pile the other stuff on it, but yours is bigger. It's in a book form. It's got a colored photograph from their wedding site. They're going to like this really good. So this is our price list. Did you make your home, or did you have somebody build it?
We had a builder do most of it. We tried to do as much as we could, but scheduling got kind of tight because of some errors of the trust manufacturer and that sort of thing. So we did some work on the house, but the vast majority of it we contracted out.
Sure.
We had a general contractor.
Now is it loggy looking, or?
It's a straw bale house.
Oh, it is. Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, it's great.
That's
very thick walls.
Oh, insulated. Good. It won't burn.
Yeah,
I mean,
the roof and the doors, are vulnerable. They're wood. The roof is just regular asphalt shingle, so those are vulnerable, but the straw won't burn.
No. Yeah, it's stuccoed and it gets packed in there. There's no air in there, so it can't ignite. I was an old firefighter, so.
Were you?
Yeah. So that's neat.
Yeah, it's amazing that more people don't adhere to it for that same.
Yeah.
Well, and the R value and everything else. I mean, it's
Well, your wall's what? So thick?
14 inches.
Yeah.
14 plus. Well, we had the 14 inch side of the bale plus at least an inch of stucco on the side, concrete stucco. So.
Are you in the trees or an open area? Or?
A little bit of both.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Trees and anything.
Yeah.
Well, and we got a nice exposed area to the north. And we've got a view from what is it? The Twin Sisters? It's directly across from Long's.
Right down here. Yeah.
Yeah. We've got Long's Peak and Mount Meeker.
Oh, really?
And the Indian Peaks Wilderness area.
Oh, yeah.
So we've got an exposed area there, but we're also kind of nestled into some trees.
Yeah.
So,
what kind of roof did you go with?
We just went with an asphalt
shingle. Yeah, that'd be good.
Tile, but that ended up being a little too expensive.
Oh, is it? I don't know. Yeah.
3 to 4 times the expense.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah,
my.
they last longer and they don't burn at all.
Yeah.
And that's why we wanted to do it, but we ended up being a little over budget.
Oh, I understand that.
Pretty much everywhere we could, I think.
Oh,
we really axed them left and right.
Yeah, that's what you have to do.
We still have a good house.
Well, who's the old cowboy actor that went down to New Mexico and took the rubber tires? Weaver, yeah. I see him on the Western Channel all the time. Yeah.
They call it a, what do they call it? Like a, something space, Earthship. An Earthship is his style, they call that.
Oh.
He took tires and cans and filled them up with dirt.
Yeah, and pounded the dirt into them. Yeah.
We toyed with that a little bit. We said, too much work.
Yeah, that would be a... Well, now your bales probably had something driven through them so they don't teeter? Oh, really?
As soon as you get the stucco on there.
That's the way they used to do it. Now they don't do it that way anymore. It's a post and beam construction, so the support of the home is all on post, and we have a box beam leading across all the straw bales.
Oh, I see. So it's not resting on the bales and sag down.
Yeah, straw bale itself is pretty much an infill.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
I had when I was in grade school this was Kansas, he took quart oil cans and made a storage shed out of them, and then stuccoed it. And everybody thought that was so odd. And I was born in 44, so this is probably 54 or 55. And he was way ahead of his time. Yeah, that was neat. Well, that's cool. All right. Well, Well, here's another one you can peek at, by golly. Again, that's 8x10s from different locations. Well, I think I mentioned to you the ribbons are we awarded one awards excellence in competition, international competition.
2001 was a good year for you.
Yeah, they turned butterflies loose, real ones. Yeah.
You know, that's something we could do.
Well, I've got another photo where they turned doves loose.
Yeah, I've heard that there's one good vendor in the area and one bad one. The bad one, something, the doves don't know where to go. Or I
Oh,
forget,
really?
Yeah, I forget who was telling me.
We've got a couple that we've had that just work fine.
Yeah.
White Doves Unlimited is good. They're out of Denver. And there's another one. I can't think of it. Yeah, there's the doves. Yeah. There's another lady that does it. Actually, they call them white doves, so I think they're pigeons. Because they always go back to the same roost, you know. Yeah. Here we're breaking all the rules, shooting right into the sun at sundown. They say don't do that, you know. But we shoot the big powerful cameras and strobes, and we use a handheld meter. So we meter what the light is coming in and set our camera to match the background. So otherwise they'd just be silhouetted if you let the camera do it. Yeah.
This is cute.
Yeah. Look at a little spanky hairdo sticking up there.
Yeah. Oh, so cute. I kind of wish we were having a little boy in the wedding.
They borrowed their neighbor's Rolls Royce. Yeah. And this was kind of a candid shot. I went into the room where they were dressing, and everybody was ready to go. And I just rearranged them a little and had them talk to the girl again. Because just as I came in, the girls got up and moved, you know. And I said, hey, let's go back there. And we'll just kind of pose that a little bit. Yeah, they're up on top of the waterfall. And you got to look at that picture there to see what's going on for a minute. Something happening there.
She grabbing her fanny?
Nope. But close.
Oh, a hummingbird.
The hummingbird, yes.
Oh.
I was up talking to him about as close as we are.
Yeah.
And that hummingbird came in on this side. The groom never saw it. The bride's looking down saying, holy smokes. And we shoot the new motor drive autofocus cameras, and I started backing up and went click, 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 and the hummingbird went out this way. And like I said, the groom never saw it.
Never saw it.
No. And
Didn't he wonder why his wife is squealing?
Oh yeah. he just didn't know what to think. And it was, if I'd tried to do that with an old camera, you know, where you have to crank the film and manual focus, I wouldn't even got a shot off. But that worked so cool. A traditional Colorado cake.
Yeah. Oh, we've got to get champagne glasses and cake service. We need to do that and a guest book.
Stanley?
Yepper.
Yeah, there we go. That's it.
Oh yeah. You guys got a bike?
No.
They rode that thing from Indiana.
Did they?
Yes, and that was the whole wedding party was right there. Aaron did that wedding, and he had the groom rode the Harley up the hill, and he was polishing it when Aaron got there, getting the dust off because it was a dirt road, and they got married, and she wore the black gown and stuff, and then the limo went ahead and he had a limo bring his wife up so she wouldn't get dusty.
Right.
So then the limo left, so this is the last photo where they're starting down the mountain on their honeymoon in their wedding attire. And her black gown was waving, you know, Aaron said as they drove away, and the little dust coming up. And he has kind of a western hat on and stuff there. But
I see her hat right there.
Yeah.
That's really cute.
They had as they said, a hoot. You know, they had a good time.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah. It's a local lodge here in town. If we have to shoot against windows, we know how to do that. We meter the light outside with a handheld light meter, and then set our cameras inside to match the outside light so we can see you folks in detail but still see out the window to show the mountains.
Cool.
Otherwise, you know, it just blows out all white,
right.
you know, behind you, and it doesn't look so good.
Ah, that's cute.
Yeah.
Kind of hanging out.
Well, you came by here, Peaceful Valley, or you will going home.
Yeah.
Have a veil dropping.
Yep.
Really
and there's a
cool.
cliff right there, and I lose a lot of assistance there. You know, that sets way up on a mountain. You know what? You have to ride up in their four-wheel drive vehicle there. Have you checked that out?
No.
Yeah, because the road's closed to public traffic up to the chapel. You can see it, and they've got four-wheel drive Ford like Econolines, vans is what I'm trying to say. And they put it in 4-wheel drive to go up there, and they haul everybody up, in, you know, load after load, and then haul them all back down. So it takes a while to get up and get down there.
Good.
But it's pretty sweet up there. Yep. We like to use the architecture, you know, the
Yeah,
buildings.
it's really a pretty place.
Small family group there. Bride's parents and the groom. This is a little Catholic church here in town with red doors on it.
It's a neat church.
Yeah, it's actually outside town, you know. It's in Little Valley. You know where Fish Creek Road is when you come into town? Okay, it's south.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, on Highway 7 it's about 2 miles east of there and head south. Yeah.
Oh, that's sweet.
What we did here, there's elk in the background. You can barely see them. It was dark. So what we did, we put the camera on the tripod, fired the camera, which fired the strobe and lightened the bride and groom. And then we drug the shutter, and what that means is instead of shooting at a 60th of a second, we left it open for 15th of a second or longer to pick up the ambient light in the background.
Oh, nice.
And it was just, the sky came out good. The elk still just didn't show very good because there just wasn't much light there.
Right.
Now, can you do all those features too with the digital camera?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. Digital is so sweet.
Is it?
Are you guys into computers and stuff?
That's what
Yeah, we do it for a living.
Oh, do you? Oh, you're a computer guy?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What graphics or what do you do?
I do Java server-side application development.
Programming.
Program. Okay. Now see, Aaron just left. He would know what that is. This is Lily Lake. And my oldest son, David, works in Fort Collins, and he's just finishing up. He'll be out by Christmas with his programming degree.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, he's up there at CSU.
All right.
Or Regis, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
He went to Regis because he was working days full time, and he can take a lot of classes at night that way.
Absolutely.
Right.
So he's finishing up there.
That's cute.
That's very cute. Yeah, I want a couple with Rebecca, and I need to figure out if I should put her in the head wreath too.
Well, you know, that looks nice. And what they did here is they put flowers in the gown. It had netting over it.
Oh, yeah.
See, wasn't that kind of cute?
Yeah. It was really cute.
They had swords there when they came out of the
I'm not gonna
church.
trust any of my friends with swords.
No, I wouldn't either. No.
That's so cute.
Yeah.
I bet they were freezing.
They came out. It was snowing, of course. And we take several shots when it's snowing or they're tossing birdseed because a fraction of a second that snowflake would have been down a little farther, hiding the groom's face.
Right.
So we take quite a few of those shots.
Right.
This is up at Lily Lake, Reverend Huth having a service, and we got the ducky in there. You know what the duck's saying, don't you?
Quack.
No, Aflac.
Yep.
If he was white, he would have been. This was an elopement, and they just wore their street clothes.
Oh,
You know, at a little lodge, yep. Wore a suit, a sport coat, and
nice.
yep. So they were real simple, yeah.
And the puppy.
Yeah, gotta have the puppy. They went from Cheyenne down, they live in Cheyenne, down to Denver on Friday and picked up their new puppy, stopped here, we did their engagements with and without the new golden, and then we photographed their wedding later.
Nice.
But that's their engagements with the puppy, yeah. That's Marine Park,
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Well, the elk.
yeah,
Oh, you hear the elk bugle.
yep. And this is a Jewish wedding at Craig's Lodge we did.
Cool.
Yeah. This fella wore those shoes
See, I
all
wear
day.
my sneakers. You don't wear
Go
them.
for it.
I
No,
got Chuck
better not.
Berry
I didn't mean to get that wrong thing. Don't, you can't wear those.
Yeah, don't touch them, right? You said. If I'm really
I
nice.
thought you decided you didn't want to do it either. Is that just
No,
one of
everybody's
those?
telling me not to.
Oh, okay.
Everybody's saying, no, you don't want to wear real shoes.
We've had them wear sneakers, and it's real cute if we do a garter shot, you know,
Oh,
and the
yeah.
garter up, and you pull a gown up, and you know, and here's like the sneaker you have on, you know,
Yeah.
it's
Maybe I
cute.
love
So
sneakers now.
it's whatever you want,
It'll
though.
be more comfy.
I mean, we've had them put sneakers on afterwards too.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah, they're done. Yeah, we were just shooting. This is Marine Park also, and the groom said, I want one more shot. He says, I'm going to pick her up and I'm taking her home. And he said it, I'm taking her home. We're done. And they're happy, It's sundown again, so. Oh, yeah. That's heavy. I'll get it off your lap there. There we go. Well, I'll bet you want to see some prices.
Sure.
Yeah. Did Aaron quote you anything over the phone, or?
He did, but I can't remember the details.
Okay. Well, not a problem. I got it written down here for you so you can take it with you, and I got my cords hanging out there. Da-da-da-da-da. There we go. Okay, he's got a propaganda letter here. More propaganda. Yeah. And we'll get to the good stuff here. Okay. We have packages set up that we go by the hour, like we mentioned. And where's my little pencil so I can point to you? I'll give that puppy to you. Well, we got, like on the bottom, we happen to have 4 hours coverage here. And if you come up to 3 hours, it's less money, less time, less photos. You go to the 5 hour on the next page, it's more and more and more. So what we're looking at here is 4 hours continuous digital photographic coverage for $2,000. You're going to get an unlimited number of photographs, and you can create it, and we put them on a CD or a DVD for you.
Okay.
And you're also going to get written copyright release, and that is so neat, because in the old days, we started this 5 years ago, Aaron and I did. In the old days, we'd take photograph your wedding, and we'll give you a preview album with, say, 100 photos. You get to pick 36 in 3 different sizes. The photographers always say to you, to your guests, don't take any photos that we pose because your flash is going to goof up our picture. And we've seen the president get photographed,
True.
So what they do is they want exclusive rights to your photographs. So it's just the 2 of you, and we've got you set up with your tuxedo and everything,
I have the only picture of it.
Yeah. So you come back from your honeymoon, you're going to spend $200 or $300 more. Mom and Dad on both sides, grandparents and friends all have to buy photos through the photographer. You can make $1,000 to $1,500 easy on reprints. What Aaron and I like to do is last year we did 315 weddings in the Estes area here. Most photographers do about 24 a year. We'd rather be out doing the weddings, having the fun, watching you play,
True.
than sitting in the office doing reprints.
Well, and too, you don't have to keep track of it. You just read it off and you're done.
Yes.
You know?
We don't. Otherwise, we have to get the photos back from you, send it into the lab, get it back, and package up yours. We package up your mom's, your cousins,
Right.
and we'd just rather be out doing the photos. Give you the copyright release. Most photographers charge $35 to $75 for a 8x10 reprint.
Wow.
They cost about $365. $7 at the most.
No, with the
CD.
Yeah. Sorry to interrupt.
No, that's all right.
You'll supply that to us. Do you also supply a set of pre-printed?
We can if you'd like.
Okay, but that's not included in this.
No, this is just a basic package.
Just a basic package.
Yeah. So what we can do, we can get it to you this way, or we can get you we should get the CD or the DVD to you in about a week, plus or minus. And we can go ahead and get the CD to you, and we send it to a pro lab, and they print it. It adds 3 weeks to it, and they charge $1.50 for each print, and they're going to print everything. Like when we're doing your family groups or the band, we may take 3 or 4 photos depending on how big it is, so Uncle Fred doesn't blink or something. So they're going to print the blinkers, ones with a funny face, everything.
Right.
So we have that cost on top of it, plus the time difference. So what you can do if you get this DVD or CD, and we'll do whatever you want, you can put it in your computer, pull up the pictures of the band, and say, well, number 7 is a good picture, number 3, that's the one we want to print. And you can take it, you can print it at home or at work with photographic paper, and you've got a good print. Or you can take it, let's see, to Boulder. Do you go to Boulder?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Mike's Camera.
Right.
Oh, I can't go there. I buy stuff. Teresa won't let me go there. She says they're toys. No, these are tools, honey. But Mike's Camera can print off a CD for about $7, a really great 8x10. Instead of paying a photographer, even the low-end photographers charge $25 for an 8x10.
Right.
So.
You can email them that way.
Oh, yeah, and the best thing, I get all excited. You can copy these CDs. What copy a CD or DVD? $2?
Yeah.
If that, yeah.
You can send everybody that was at your wedding all of your wedding pictures.
Oh, that's true.
This is a CD.
See, in the old days, you'd send it to Grandma in Chicago or someplace, and then it'd come back in a few weeks. And this way, you can send it to her. They can print whatever they want to print.
Nice.
Yeah. So everybody gets all your wedding photos. You don't have to order and go through this. I send them to you, and then you have to repackage them and send them out
Nice.
because you're busy fixing your house up and you've been honeymooning and, you know. Or we can shoot on film if you'd like. You know, we like to shoot on the DVD or the digital because we get more photos and they're more candid type photos.
I think I like the idea of the digital.
It's a good time.
Yeah.
But we'll do whatever you want. Film runs a couple $100 higher. Yeah. But that's not much. But and with the digital, you can, like maybe I told you, you can print it in color, black and white, sepia tone. Well, yeah, you can go in, you know, you can change the background a little bit or whatever.
Just different software packages.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play with that. But
Cut her and Al high out and put us on.
Oh, cut both of that. Okay.
You know, cut us out and put us on top of Mount Everest.
There you go.
I don't think so. They split up. You probably don't.
Yeah, that's not good. So,
Okay.
we've looked at price lists, and sometimes they're all confusing. Some photographers come for so much an hour, and then they'll give you a free album. But then it's like $25 for every roll of film they shoot,
Yeah.
and you have to buy the photos back from them. I like to have it so you know exactly what you're paying. Let me go get the tax on the 3 and 4 hour because that's right down to the penny. Because what we do, instead of taxing like the 4 hour there, at 8%, we write most of it off as labor and tax as CD. I think it's about $26.
Oh, okay.
But let me get that for you. I should have had that out here, I'm sorry. This is a tax on the 3 hour is $20.25, so that's a total 15, 20, 25. You won't pay a penny more, no mileage, no hidden costs.
Okay.
We don't shoot for a while and say, well, we need more money for more film. It's unlimited,
Right.
you know. And this is a 4 hour, the $26.75.
Okay.
So
Now-
that's a good savings
Yeah,
there.
if you're shooting digital, you don't need film. You just
Yeah.
put it to disk and
Exactly.
Yeah.
do everything you need to
Yeah.
do, you're done with it.
So
Now, would we be able to decide later, like say if we wanted to go ahead and book, but we just didn't know whether we wanted to do 2, 3, or 4 hour, depending on where we are with the rest of our budget, could we do that and go ahead and book it for that Saturday evening, and then let you know, say like a month before the wedding, how long we wanted you to shoot, depending on where we are, or would you need to know up front?
what we probably need to do, like what are you thinking, 3 and 4 or 4, 5?
We're in,
I
probably
don't,
between 2 and 3, right? Depending on where we are.
I think, we really need to sit down with the budget and find out
Oh,
where
sure.
we're at and that sort of thing. And I'm not clear, we've been talking about this thing of being a
Oh,
little over, that
I
being a
know.
little under, and we
Yeah,
haven't
we're
really.
under
It's like building a house.
Yeah. oh,
Yeah.
this is easier.
Yeah. Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
We did it in the right order. We figured if we survive building a house.
Yeah, then you're going to be okay. Then you can live in it together.
Yeah.
Right, well, maybe that's what we need to do then, is sit
Just sit and
down
look at the budget.
and take a look at it and figure
I
out
think
what
we're
we wanna
about
do.
done. I think this was one of the last things. We've
Right.
got rental stuff reserved and all that, so we just need to sit down with our budget and plug in numbers.
What we usually do, let's say we're looking at the 3 to 4. If you're thinking you might need the extra hour, 2 to 3 or 3 to 4, what we usually do, because we'll do more than one wedding a day.
Right.
We may do, since we're going down there, probably 2 weddings. You're in the evening, I think, wasn't
Right.
it? What we might do if we go back to the price list here. Da-da-da-da-da. Okay, let's say you're between the 2 and the 3. What we do is go ahead and put the deposit down of $750 instead of $500, and that would lock you in for 3 hours. And then you'd have 30 days to decide
Okay.
if you want to stay with the 3 hours or say no, we want to go with the 2 hours.
Okay.
That would give us time, you flexibility to find out the time, us and the extra $250 would apply on this wedding.
Okay.
Sure.
I mean, you wouldn't lose any money or
Right.
anything. You just pay more down.
Right,
So it'd be
sure.
less later.
Sure.
And that way, you'd have your time locked in. You could decide what you wanted to do. And then and 30 days, you could let us know. That way, that'd give us time to fill this slot
Right.
behind your wedding or ahead of it or
Right.
wherever you are.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's how we usually work that. We take Visa, MasterCard, American Express, and of course Discovery.
Right.
Yeah.
And probably checks too.
Oh, everything. Cash.
Yeah.
Everything but firstborn children.
Right.
I have 3 of those. They're in their 30s. I want to show you our digital camera. You know, are you up on cameras or?
No, I'm not at all.
Ah.
I don't know if you are.
Well, this is a digital Nikon that we shoot. You can push down there and it'll focus. Take a picture of your wife there. There you go. And yeah. She's in close. I think it's set on program. Now it should come up right here.
There it is.
Look at that.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Yeah, digital cameras are neat.
If it disappears, it's got a button you can push to your monitor and it'll come back up.
Right. Yeah.
And this has a zoom lens on it so you can zoom in and out.
Right.
So
So what's
You
your
know, you could be a wedding photographer.
what's your memory on this thing?
memory and gigabytes and all that? Or
Yeah, number of
Yeah.
pictures you can split
Oh.
with that.
we shoot in the raw mode, and it's like 120 we can put on a card. We
Oh,
got
right.
100
So you just swap
100
out
gig,
cards.
1 gigabyte memory card in here is what it
Gotcha.
is. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Aaron, see now here, Aaron could talk to you better
Right,
on
right,
this.
right.
Check
He
the
could get into
photo jumbo.
JPEG and all this stuff with you. Yeah, yeah. But these are so sweet.
Yeah, that's
One thing I really like is when we walk away, we know we've got it.
right.
Oh, sure. Yeah, you know
Yeah.
right away.
We shoot on film and we think, use a handheld light meter and everything, and
Right.
we've never missed anything, but you never know,
Right.
Right.
you know. So
Yeah, that is the beauty of digital.
yeah. And what's nice, you know, you see that at Christmas, you see the cameras for $300 you can stick in your pocket, you know, and you have to hold them out here and look at this to take a picture. And then when you take the picture, it takes about a second or something before the camera clicks. Have you ever used those?
No.
Yeah.
No.
With these, it's instant. You push the shutter and it's like a 35 millimeter. It clicks right then.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, the mirror comes up, but with the little low end ones, you know, you're out here holding the camera, and yeah.
Huh.
So they're good cameras.
Nice.
Yeah,
Neat.
they're fun. Oh my, when
Yeah,
we
price,
started,
I bet.
oh yeah, yeah, and their Nikon's coming. This is the best Nikon made, and they're coming out with new ones next year. This is a D1X. They're shooting these in the military, and they're coming out with a new one now. They've already got a different lens that's VR, vibration resistance. So if you're moving and shaking, it holds the lens level.
Nice.
You know, so but as soon as they get the new cameras out, the new bodies, these will be our seconds, and we'll be shooting the new ones again.
Right.
Because you just got to have the new stuff. You can't
Yeah.
piddle around. Yeah, but those are, yeah,
All
you
right.
gotta have the best. Yeah.
Well,
Well,
okay.
how do we want to proceed from here then?
Um,
Or do you have questions? I guess
I don't know if I have any questions
Okay.
now. I'm thinking, you know, maybe we ought to just kind of mull it over a little bit and then get
Yeah,
back and.
look
back
at
No,
in
that's
touch.
fine.
So,
Can we pay deposit over the phone?
Oh, sure.
With a credit card or
Yeah.
We can do everything over the phone. Let's see. I've got kind of a lead sheet here.
The whole arm by science is good.
Oh, that happens. It might be from my doggy. You know, no?
Yeah, we've got a dog and 2 cats.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I am allergic to them, but the acupuncture, I take it. is gonna help.
Does that help?
Oh,
I didn't know it did that.
oh, yeah. It's great for allergies.
Man, what can you do for lower back?
Oh, all kinds of things.
Oh,
There's a point right here in the back of your knee that's really good for lower.
Really?
back. Yep. There's a lot of really good points for pain in acupuncture.
I'll be darned.
Yep.
Because, you know,
Good
every
stuff.
once in a while, my lower abdomen right here, it's like,
Really?
oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's actually a bunch. That's the one that comes to mind. Right
Yeah.
in the back of the knee.
How long do you go to school for this now?
3.5 years.
Oh
full
my.
time. I'm not full time right now, so it's 7 if I continue at the rate I'm at now.
Holy smokes.
Yeah, it's a master's degree.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Where do you go to school at?
In Denver at the Colorado School of Traditional Chinese Medicine.
I'll be darned.
13th and,
Well, you're putting a lot into this if you're going to Denver for
Oh,
all
yeah.
those years.
Yeah, it's quite a commitment.
Is it
It's a lot of work.
like 5 days a week?
No. Right now I'm just in class Monday, Tuesday, Friday night.
Oh, okay. Because I was going to say, that'd be a lot of driving,
Yeah,
even from Netherlands, you know.
it would.
Oh, but it'll be nice, won't it?
Yeah, it'll be good.
Then you can work for yourself, right?
Yep.
Now, do you have to, if you leave Colorado, take a different test, or?
Yeah,
Oh, do you?
get, certified in each state.
Yeah. Because I know down in Loveland they've got a fella. I know where his place is, acupuncture.
Yeah.
I don't-
You should go ask him about low back pain.
Well, I probably
So
should.
check it out. It's
It
great.
comes and goes. You know, it depends on when I'm working. In the summer, when we're doing a lot of weddings, we'll stand for 8-9 hours.
That's hard when
And
you're
with that
driving.
heavy camera, and well, it's heavy for me anyway, not for you, but and a big battery over here, and we carry our case, and
It's a big
I think that
distraction.
standing on concrete and stuff just kind of, yeah. You go, well, then we get in the car and drive home, and it feels like I can't get out of the car. You know, we get in okay, but then I can't get out.
Yeah.
So that's probably a good idea. When will you complete your schooling?
I don't know. I guess it depends on when I can go full time. As it is right now, I think 2006, 2007.
Well, that's a ways away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be old.
Oh, you're old. I'm not even old.
Oh, for restarting the career.
Yeah.
It feels like it.
Well, I was a paid fireman for many years on a fire department, a captain, so
Really?
you do make changes as you go through life.
You kind of have to.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
I always do the same thing.
yeah.
So.
Well, it takes a while to figure out where your niche is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Well, I think I have everything here. We're talking Sylvandale, August 23rd, Saturday.
Okay.
In the evening.
Yep. Reception might be in Drake or down in.
No,
Yeah.
it'll all be at Sylvandale.
Everything will be at
Or-
Sylvandale.
oh, okay.
The rehearsal dinner.
Oh, rehearsal. Okay.
Yeah, which, you know, if we're way ahead of budget, we can always hire for an hour of rehearsal dinner, but probably not. Huh?
Yeah.
Probably just get regular cameras for that.
Yeah. We go to a few rehearsals, maybe 1 out of 100 weddings.
Oh, really?
Yeah, not many. Because it's more of a take your own camera and
Right.
have a
My
good
dad just
time.
took pictures.
Yeah.
We'll have some videos from
Oh, yeah.
Oh, cool.
Your band gonna play at your reception? Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
we
we-
need to practice with the band, and his niece is in Illinois, and she's going to play with any of these people, and she's going to be, you know, like the highlighted musician in the band, you know, the ceremony band. Well, we actually have a hired band for the reception.
Oh, do you? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
a country swing band, but that we haven't heard yet. We need to hear them.
Well, that's important,
A
yeah.
good friend of his, though, really great guy.
Yeah.
But so yeah, she'll be kind of standing out front, and she's just 12 years old, so she's a very accomplished musician, but not very experienced in terms of playing in bands.
She's
and stuff, So
12.
we need her to practice.
Pretty awesome.
Oh yeah, she's great. She's played. I mean, she's gotten paid before, and she's played weddings before.
Really?
Yeah. And she's really cute too, which always helps.
Well, she
It's
takes
the key.
takes after.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where we were going, weren't we? Oh, super.
All right. Well, what do you think? Shall we go? And
Yeah.
we
Okay.
got the drive home. We can talk about it. Too.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And you can give us a call. You've got an 800 number there.
Right.
We can do it all over
We
the
probably
phone.
should do it pretty quick, because we want to make sure you don't get booked.
Yeah. We just work
Somebody
on a
else.
first come,
Okay.
first served basis.
So
Probably
we
the
should
way
be making
bands
it.
do, I suppose.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Right in between, can go
Yeah.
early. So yeah, I mean, really, it's probably just a matter of going home, plugging numbers in our budget.
Oh, sure.
see
Figure out where you're at.
Figure where we're at now.
We need to figure out alcohol. We might want to talk to Jeff and have a beer friend.
Hmm. Yeah.
Or
He can
Jeff,
get you
our
some
beer friend,
discount kegs or
Right.
something, huh?
and then just see where we're at.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it all matters, doesn't it?
Sure.
It does.
You know, I couldn't high pressure anybody if I had to, you know. Well, yeah, we got another people coming here at 2 o'clock. You know, that poo on that, you know. So if we can help you, we'd be glad to.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that sounds good. I'm
Yeah.
impressed with your work. And
Oh,
Yeah.
thank
I,
you.
I think really what it boils down to is the number of hours.
Just which
Is-
package
Oh,
is
okay.
we can
my
afford, yeah.
perspective right now.
Yeah.
I don't know where to go with it from there.
Oh,
so,
I understand.
So let's put that together, and I'm sure we could probably get back to you within the next 3 or 4 days.
Okay.
Easily, yeah.
And just what we usually do is get a credit card and then go ahead and run it for the deposit.
Okay.
And Aaron will draw up a written contract, send it to you. You folks can look it over and sign it and send it back to us. And,
Okay.
yeah, you'll be locked in. And then speak maybe a month before the wedding, around the
Absolutely.
1st of September. You were the 28th, 23rd.
23rd.
Yeah.
And then maybe a couple days ahead of time, you know, speak on the phone again, because by then you're going to have it really figured out what you're going to do.
Right.
Like maybe 3 songs after the wedding
Right.
instead of
Yeah,
2.
it won't be too many,
You know.
but yeah, we'll need to figure that out.
Yeah.
Plus, we need to talk to the person that's going to be doing the ceremony. We want to get his input on the ceremony, so there might be some things there that we need to.
Who is your reverend going to be?
It's actually his Taekwondo instructor.
Cool.
We're kind
Hopefully.
of breaking. Yeah, we're just in the process of composing a letter.
What belt are you?
I'm a second degree black belt.
Oh, are you really? I always liked you. You know, I started taking that years ago, and I got clear up to yellow. That, I think it was that one step. I think.
Yeah, well, that's one step.
I was.
A lot of people take that one step.
Yeah.
That's
I was
hard
doing
stuff.
some side kicks with my standing on my left leg kicking, and my left knee went out. And man, I fell on my keister.
Yep.
And it's been. I need.
Doing better.
You need to fix that.
Acupuncture. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Good for that too.
Yeah, because it's been a problem, and that wasn't the problem. It was other things that
Yeah, it was
happened to
probably
it before
weakness
then.
on
But
that.
yeah, man, it was just like somebody hit. You know, somebody hit you here and clip you. Man, I just fell on my keister.
Wow.
Yeah. So, but Taekwondo's cool. I mean, that's better than.
Hard.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We've got a guy here in Estes, and he's in charge of the library. Such a meek, nice gentleman. He's black belt Taekwondo
That's
instructor. Yeah, and
It's
he would do
interesting,
anything to
usually they're
help
so
you.
quiet
So
and,
nice. Yeah, we did his family group and got to talking, and I wouldn't have guessed that in 400 years that could do what he could do.
And that's kind of what Master Tobin is like. He's very quiet, very kind,
Yeah.
very gentle. You never know. He's a 7th degree black belt, I think.
Really?
Yeah. And
Now-
you just never know. You know, there's nothing about him that screams I can beat you up.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, he's a great person.
Well,
So
that's
we're hoping he can do it.
that would be nifty.
Yeah.
Are you going to have any Taekwondo moves like in the wedding?
Nope.
I'm a flipper.
Okay.
I don't know how to break fall,
Instead of the
remember?
kids.
Now, are you into Taekwondo?
Disastrous. I was for a while. After I broke my foot and my nose, I decided I wasn't.
Not a
feeling it.
Taekwondo though.
No, in Taekwondo, yeah.
Oh, you broke your foot and nose.
Yeah. Doing a flying kick, I landed wrong and broke my foot. Just, you know, the metatarsal, just a little pinky
Right.
bone, and then a black belt. I was coming in, we were sparring in class, and, so, you know, we're supposed to not quite
Contact.
make contact, but I was running in for a punch, and she decked me right in the nose.
Oh,
and I just decided. And I had a
jeez.
bad experience. I was traveling to Brooklyn and went to a Taekwondo school there and pretty much got beat to a pulp, and that's when I said, I don't
Yeah.
know this.
Well, what belt are you then?
High green was what I
Oh,
last
see.
was, but it was 2 years ago.
I
think,
never
when
got
last
that far.
practiced. It's hard. I just wasn't. I'm not athletic. I
Yeah.
wasn't suited for it at all.
Well, you know, the tests are something else they
Oh.
give you, you know.
And
Even
the
even with a
tournament.
low test. Oh, a tournament, I couldn't do
And
squat
so
in that.
intimidating.
Yeah. But I
There's
think
so
that's so
many
cool when
people.
you can do that.
Yeah,
I watch all the movies with the guy with the long hair. Ah.
What's his name? Dark hair.
Steven Seagal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pull back in a
Cool.
ponytail, you know, and some of the other guys, and they just, you know, 8 guys will run at him. And
Yeah.
You know?
That's Aikido.
oh, is it?
That's
Yeah.
Aikido.
I see.
He might have belts in other.
I bet he does. I bet he
other
has a lot of
arts, but
different.
his principal art
Is that? I'm not familiar with all that, but I envy those, and I envy you
Hard stuff.
for being able to walk down the street and have some people give you some bad time, and
I think
Just-
it helps knowing that you can.
Yeah.
That you can.
well, you're going to feel safe.
No, no.
Safe from them, but,
Right.
but how about Bob?
Very
Oh shoot! Oh yeah, but that's a good thing to be into.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's good exercise, keeps you in shape.
Oh yeah,
Physically and mentally, so
yeah.
you know, it's a good thing to do. I haven't been training as much as I should have been because of the house building and all that.
Oh yeah,
It took a lot of time.
you got to take out time for life,
Yeah.
building a house and all that. That's.
Finding another-
I had trouble just moving in here.
Yeah.
I'll never buy another place with steps out front.
yeah,
And I said, that's it. We're in here. This stuff is staying.
Yeah, that's right.
I didn't think about that.
If we sell this and move, it's staying. We'll buy new stuff.
Right, right. It would take a long time in just a free-form setting to try to get done what they need to get done.
I see.
To beat up the bad guys.
Yeah, and you know, you do have to choreograph when this guy attacks and when this guy attacks and what's
Yeah,
going
it
on.
has to
But
be.
still
It's
takes-
Hollywood, you know, so it's got to be
Yeah.
somebody always coming at. You know, it certainly wouldn't be real. I mean, real life is a lot different.
Right.
It's always a
And they want the special effects where they probably flip them more than drop them or something.
Right. Yeah, that's probably.
So the guy flies in there and
Fabricated.
hangs there for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
He didn't like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. I don't know if you saw that.
I did not.
Oh, he didn't care for it because it's a fantasy form of martial art.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, and so there's a lot of, you know, there'll be hanging out on tops of trees and flying
Oh.
through the air and all this very
No,
What's
unrealistic
it-
the
stuff.
reality
But it's
is-
a beautiful
The
movie.
reality of the situation is I did like the movie. I did not know it was going to be a fantasy going in. So when I went
You were
in,
disappointed.
I thought it was going to be realistic, and I said, no, it wasn't very realistic. And
Yeah.
when I started coming to saying, okay, well, this is a fantasy, and this is just a story, and
It's a fairy tale.
Yeah,
It's a martial arts fairy tale.
Right.
It's a
fairy tale.
beautiful
It's like, okay,
movie.
well,
Beautiful,
that's
beautiful
okay.
movie.
Well, see, you know how I am. I associate with, was it Matrix?
Yeah.
That's me, dodging the bullets.
Yeah.
I can do that stuff.
Right.
Yeah, right. In my dreams. Oh, shoot.
All right, well, great.
Your
Well, thank you
bride's
all.
getting hot here.
Yeah.
Cooking.
It's warm in here.
Yeah, it sure is.
Oh,
Well,
thank
thank
you
you for
too.
coming
Yeah,
by. I sure
of course.
appreciate this.
No problem at all.
Holly,
Glad you-
we'd sure love to photograph your wedding and come down and listen to you play some bluegrass music.
Yeah,
It should be a really fun wedding.
Oh, I think it will be. Yeah.